Have you ever been threatened with a gun? Now, before I get into this story, I want to quickly talk about my last video, the one where I was threatened at work. The guy said, "Would you like me to reach over there and strangle you?" And you know, it was a very serious tone in the video that I displayed. So naturally, some people were like, "Oh, that's it, man? That's all the story?" It's like, "Oh, what? It's not a big deal." Or someone was like, "Hey, quit whining, you know, complaining is not gonna help you." I'm like, "Whoa, listen, I was just telling a story. I know it's very serious, but trust me, I'm just okay. I'm just fine. I'm not traumatized or anything." And other people were like, "Why didn't you call the manager?" I am the manager. Like I said, I've been working there for 2 years, and it's never happened. And so obviously I'm not trained to be prepared for that kind of thing. You know, like how. But anyway, I know how to act now for the next time. It shouldn't ever happen, but it shouldn't, because I actually live in a pretty nice area, which is the weird part. Okay, because this is how my next story starts. So I was with my friend Trevor in high school, probably sophomore year. You know, so I was like 15 or 16. And his friend from Texas came over, and we were gonna walk to his car, which was in Texas parking lot. Target parking lot. So we crossed the street to get there, and then some guy was like heckling us, like out of nowhere. He's yelling stuff at us, and you know, insults and stuff. And at one point, Trevor even yelled something back. I don't think he heard it. So anyway, we're walking. We get to the Texas friend's car, and you know, right before we're about to close the door and get out and drive away. The guy catches up to us, and he knocks a gun at the door, and he's like, didn't you freaks, or didn't you whatever guys hear me yelling at you?" He's like, "Oh no, we didn't," you know, so we pretend we didn't because he freaking has a gun. And it's like, "Yeah," and he says whatever, insults whatever, blah blah blah, and he says, "Give me your stuff." It's like, "Give me all you got." And it's like, "Okay, give me the cigarettes." So he gives cigarettes away, and their wallets, they give them away, and I say, I don't have my wallet. So even though I did, I kept my wallet, so I didn't actually get robbed. My friends got robbed right there and then. And his friend had the truck; it was right there. He's like, "Come on, man, let's go." So yeah, you know, I've been through more intense. It's not the end of the world, guys. But you really gotta be careful with these people, man. You know, you talk back. I really don't know if that guy had heard us talk back, but either way, you talk back with some of these people, they get scary, you know. So that was my story. So have you ever had a gun threaten you? It was pretty intense, man, when that guy had the gun. Pretty intense. Well, see you guys next time on the messed up stories of my life. I want to hear your guys' story, though. They're so good. Some of you guys have such great stories. Good night, sexy tacos.